I just want to talk. I'm feeling very depressed and frustrated for some time now, all because of my weight. Don't get me bad. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for the things I got out of it and that I'm complaining. Don't judge me. All I'm saying is I'm very grateful for all the children or the gifts of this precious seed that I have gotten. And the result of how I'm looking. The painful thing is, if I'm not doing anything about it, about how I'm looking, I'm not comfortable with, it wouldn't have hurt me. But for me to make conscious effort, but it turned out not to work, frustrates me each day. And one of the things that makes me feel a bit more frustrated each day is when I finish bathing in the mornings. I normally take my bath early in the morning when I wake up. And as a good wife, I will have to dress up either to go to work or dress up to be at home. I have days I work at home and days I work outside home. And because I'm not so used to this type of body, I do not even know how to dress it. I end up buying many clothes of bigger sizes and you still wear it and you still feel you do not look good. Like I feel ugly. I feel very ugly. I buy clothes, I watch videos that tells me about color combination, put on blacks, maybe an up and down black top, black down, and then put a bright color on top. I have tried all that and I still don't feel good when I dress. And because of that, this is really disturbing my mental health. It's disturbing my job and my businesses, because when I even have a meeting, it's because of a deal, or I'm supposed to have a one-to-one with somebody, I keep finding the best excuses that I can ever get. And sometimes when I am motivated by the man, my husband, God bless that soul, he thinks you are okay. I'm not complaining. It's a matter of time. But hey, I feel different. And even if he tries his best to motivate me to go out there for that meeting, I sit there and half of what we discuss, I do not hear it because I'm looking at, is someone looking at my tummy? Is the dress too tightened? Do I look like a buffrot in my country? We will say, do I look big at the top and small at my down part? And it's this thing is eating me up. At a point, I decided to go for fasting. Some of you would think I've not made any effort and I'm here talking. It's just that I've talked to myself too much that I want to just talk out there to you other mothers. Let me know whether I'm the only one feeling these things, whether it's normal. Because sometimes I feel very bad that I keep talking about these things and my husband makes me feel like, dude, you are being too hard on yourself. Calm down. I ask myself, am I the only woman battling this within me? What else can I do? Because I have changed my clothes. I get very sad at times when I speak about this, and I don't know. Listen, when I had the baby, I was 86 kg. Just within 3 months, baby's out, baby's breastfeeding. So, in a normal sense, I should be reducing. Because in my previous pregnancy, that was what was happening. Anytime I start breastfeeding, my tummy starts shrinking, fat begins to come out of my body. But surprisingly, breastfeeding for 3 months, I moved from the 86 kg that I was to 88 kg. Can you believe? How can I be breastfeeding? And the surprising thing is, this baby feeds a lot. She's the biggest baby among all of them. She used to feed a lot, but in 3 months of breastfeeding her, I rather gained almost 2 kg on top of it. And it's so devastating, you know. So I was just too much battling with myself. It got to a time where husband telling me that it's okay, it's normal, stop being hard to yourself, time will heal yourself. Remember, you had a baby phone for 9 good months, a whole lot, all those motivations speaking to me. I became too used to those talkings, and I'm like, okay, what am I doing myself? Okay, so I decided to start going for a walk. I have long walks where I take the kids to school, park the car, and I walk back home and go back again. Okay, I started those walk, and surprisingly, within 2 weeks, I lost just 1 kg. The walk was not easy because when I started it, I used to feel a lot of pain in my waist. Sometimes I get stuck in the middle of the road. I had to rest a bit and come. So it wasn't easy. So I was expecting a higher output, only for me to know that it was only 1 kg I lost. But if that effort I put into the walk, I put just half of that effort into food, you will see the amount of fats that I will gain. It's just not fair. I just don't get it. Is it just my body, or it's everyone? Is it normal? Like, what's happening? You know? Keep watching videos of how to dress. You have to wear black top with a black down and put a colored coat over it, or a sleeveless color over it, and that defines your body in a different way. I have bought so many clothes, wasted a lot of money, and I buy these clothes and I can't wear them. Even at a point, yeah, I accepted the fact that, okay, I'm this size now, okay, and I'm going to buy clothes within this size now. I buy them and I wear it and I don't look good. I'm invited for meetings, etc., and I don't go because I dress in the mirror and I look horrible. I feel depressed. All of a sudden, the light in me just dims and I'm sad. I don't know if you get what I mean. Sometimes I see people sending videos of wearing loose clothes. My dear, I wear those loose clothes, and even though my tummy might not show that big inside, I still look like a pregnant fish. My arms is becoming bigger. My cheeks, you can see that. Very bigger. And it's even today, I've got the confidence to wear short wigs, because when I used to wear those short wigs, it makes you feel like I was so chubby. You know? And I was like, why long wigs? It will make your face look not chubby and more flattened and cute. And I buy these wigs and I don't see anything. How long would I keep wasting money and still not feel that depression or frustration within me go down or minimal? Listen, a month ago, I just decided to go more harder on myself, and I decided to go for fasting. Because I've been watching lots of videos and they're all preaching about fasting and fasting. Yes, this fasting was not the spiritual type of fasting, but the spiritual type of fasting, yes, I do it. So I wanted to go 3 days just with water. And I started it. Okay. At that time when I was starting it, I was 87 kg. I did it for 2 good days. And on the 10th day when I weighed, I had reduced from 87 kg to 85 kg. Amazing. At least I lost 2 kg. Even though it's not compared to the stress I went through for that 3 days. Okay? And the sacrifices these children took and my husband took just for me to be able to go through that 3 days. Yeah? But at least I'll take it because I got 2 kg going off. Then on my 4th day, I did it, but with this time, maybe if I crave for the pasta they're eating, I'll just take one spoon and then I'll just walk away. So I was not eating the whole day. And for another 2 days, not even a drop of fat went down. I was still at the 85 kg. Can you imagine? So I asked myself, does my body just trick me to start something and just get stuck and doesn't want to move? Like, at least when I'm doing this effort, when I'm putting in this effort, I want to feel a sense of feeling good. I'm not saying exercise is not good or it doesn't work, because there are other factors that I've seen within my body that I feel it was a good thing, because I used to feel very heavy and chubby. But when I started those exercises, I wake up and I feel very active. You get it? And then there was one thing I used to battle with. I don't used to feel like I want to poo, okay? Because on my third, I had a C-section. So I didn't feel like I want to poo. So sometimes wherever the feces or wherever in me keeps piling until I start feeling some abdominal pain, then I realize that, oh, it's fatting or it's poo being packed. So I have to go and sit on the toilet for hours to let it come out. Yeah. But this time when I started having the exercises, my muscles, my lower abdominal muscles are building up. So now I'm able to feel that I want to poo and I go to poo. So at least that is a plus. But the main reason for undertaking these things, it seems like it doesn't work for me. How do I better my mental health of me feeling frustrated with myself? How do I reduce the frustrations that I feel within me? Even the little places that I just have to go, I don't even get that perfect dress to wear. I'm not saying I want to be like a Coca-Cola shape again. I'm not saying I want to be the size 6 or 8 that I used to be. But I'm just saying that, how do you control what you feel within that is making me go crazy? How do you handle it? Is it going to change with time? Is it going to change whilst days are going by? Should I just leave myself? What do I tell myself to feel good so that I can focus on building my family, focus on building my business, stop avoiding contracts because I can't meet them face to face? Okay? I need life to go on. How do I handle the frustrations I feel without affecting the family around me? Listen, I have no grudges against having kids, because now as I stand here, if I have the strength to go in for more kids, I will have them. I love children and I love to have more children, But I'm talking about the body. How do I repair the body? I don't want to go back to the size 6, because of course, if I'm a mother now, I should look different. I should have the curvy body. I should look bigger than when I was just a girl. I don't want to have that girl body again. But even having a woman body, so for example, if I was 6 and now I'm 12, I'm 14, it's a woman body. Everybody turns around and see you and you have a woman body. And my husband loves my woman body. But how do I reduce that weight? How do I at least have that normal size shape that I can wear clothes and at least it's okay? If it's not a wow, if it is not a sexy, at least it's okay that it wouldn't turn eyes to look at me again. How do I do that? Listen, just last week, I decided to go for another challenge. This time around, it wasn't the walking, it wasn't the fasting. This time around, I decided to focus on my diet and then go for joggings in the morning. So at 6 a.m., I step out there and I go for jogging. I chose a path where it has more it's a hilly type and steep slopes. Do you get it? So that I would have myself being pulled to the stretch in order for me to have more results. Okay? Because I came to understand that no pain, no gain. Now I've been going for these joggings for about 10 days now. So for the first week, which is about 7 days, I went for the jogging, and when I come home, I don't eat. I drink warm water, okay? Sometimes I drink warm water with green tea. Yesterday I had turmeric. I put it in the warm water and I drank it. And sometimes I drink water till let's say about 1 o'clock, and then I have my lunch. Okay, not heavy lunch, and I try to stay away from the whiteys. Like I always advise, like white rice and the white bread. So I try to eat some local, like plantain, which I know is rich in ions, and then have like a garden eggs, stew, which I avoid the oil. I use the palm oil. Do you get it? And after that, I don't eat after 5 o'clock. So that is what I have been doing for the past 10 days. And for my 7th day, when I weighed myself, I realized that I had moved from 85 kg to 82.7 kg. So roughly or approximately almost 3 kg is gone, which I was so excited about, even though it hasn't been an easy journey for that 7 days. However, the additional 3 days that I have done on the 7 days, nothing seems to be moving away. Nothing. So I asked myself, am I back to that same square where I start and something happens and I get stuck? Seems I've got stuck again. I don't want to judge the future, but that is what I feel for 3 days now. Nothing has changed in my weight. I'm not going to lose hope. I'm going to continue doing it. But it just seems like when nothing's changed, at least when I watch my weight or I weigh myself and there's even a quarter moved from it, it motivates me to have hope. But if it's stuck, where do you gather the hope? And then it brings so many questions, so many disturbing feelings. Like, am I that lazy of a woman like that? Am I that bad of a woman like that? That I don't even know how to dress anymore? That I don't know how to carry myself anymore? That I don't know how to look good anymore? And it brings a lot of frustration. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not the only one feeling this. Maybe someone else is going through and needs someone to answer their questions. Maybe somebody is also feeling what I'm feeling. So comment and let me know, how are you handling it? Are we the only people feeling what we are feeling? Those who are already ahead of us, is it with time that these things will go? And so we should just keep telling ourselves that it's going to be with time, and at least that will give us a bit of mind sanity? Or is it something that we have to do and we are not doing it? How do we feel confident in our bodies again? How do we dress? Are we buying clothing that is not right? Because I have watched series of videos on clothing and I've bought different types of clothing. You know, the sad part of it is I can't count how many pounds I have spent on belly bands, corsets, etc. And all that I am looking for, all that I am looking for is just one of it that can just keep me in a nice shape or keep me nice in the dress I wear when I'm going out. But I've been buying many of those and I've still not even found one that can just make my body look a little bit okay so that nobody tends to look at me again whether I'm a pregnant person. Do you get it? So if you have any recommendation out there, at least even if I have a body suit or body corset or something that can even help me look okay to be able to go out for my meetings, to be able to go out for gatherings, to be able to go out for visits, I would really appreciate it. That will help me also mentally. Because at the moment, I feel very bloated. I feel very ugly. I don't even have the appetite to go out. And that is affecting my life. It's affecting my businesses. It's affecting my confidence. And I need help. Listen, all the things that I have gone through, my pregnancy, my motherhood, the mistakes and how I corrected it, I share with you so you jump my errors. That is what this channel is about. Helping moms. Sharing is caring. So if your lady is stuck on another side that I'm not experienced in, help me. Because if I don't get anything to psych this brain of mine, it might get out of hand where the frustration, I might even lose a lot of people around me because they might think I'm not listening. But it's just something I have never felt. In my previous pregnancies, I heal fast, and I don't know, naturally because I breastfeed them for a bit long, it just naturally go. And with this, I don't know. I know I ate a lot when I was pregnant because this baby was very big and was acquiring a lot for me. But she's almost 2. What's happening? What's happening to me? What's happening to me? I don't know. If I have to talk, I'll keep talking and I'll become teary. So, I don't know. Help me feel good again. Help me feel better again. Help me to know like how to dress out again. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Until then, I'll see you in my next episode on Hero Friday. On the bright side, not the side, on the bright side. It's your lady, Miss Millie. Thank you for